Hey guys, Tim here and welcome back to another video on the Flash Season 9, and this is going to be my episode breakdown or review video for episode 3 of Season 9, which is titled Rogues of War. So in this episode there are a lot of things there to talk about, so without further ado, let's get right into this video. There were some things that I like and that I didn't like, which I will get to after I go over the main points and, well, most of the important scene in this episode. So first of all, the episode kicks off with Murr Murr and the rogues, including Captainboomerang and the new Fidiler, attacking, well, stealing from Corbintoff Industries. Then the scene moves on with to Barry and Iris. They were at a family scene. Barry and Iris was out learning to cook something, I think. Then it brings us to the scene where Barry gets the alert and heads towards the crime scene. At the crime scene now, Barry figures out that the tech that the rogues are stealing are components you need to build a cosmic treadmill, which is the same. Well, I don't think it's gonna be the same treadmill that's in the Flash Museum, or Barry's gonna make one for himself. This could actually be the cosmic treadmill from the future in 2049 that Godspeed used to return to go back in time in season 7. I think, yeah, in season 7. So I don't know if it's the same cosmic treadmill that they've been teasing Red Dead for seasons, so they probably wanted the cosmic treadmill to have something to do with the character storyline. So I don't know what they're gonna do with that yet. So Barry gets help from Hartley, but first of all he goes to visit Hartley to see if he has any idea or where to find the vibration engine. That's the last components the rogues would need to complete the cosmic treadmill. So Barry gets help from Hartley. They goes to Star Labs. Hartley realize before they head to Star Labs, I'm going a bit too fast here. Hartley tells Barry that the device, the vibration engine, is at, I think it was a DOD facility. So Hartley convinced Barry that they need to put together a team of rogues of their own. So they hit Star Labs and plan to break into the DOD. So Barry goes to and gather the rest of the team, or his own team of rogues, to help him. So he gathers everyone, including Mark, Jacko Birch, who plays the hottness. He gets Goldface. I think that was it for the rogues. So you got Mark, Goldface, and the hottness, and also Hartley as well. So before they all go to Star Labs, there was this scene where Barry went to get Goldface help, and you could see that there was some sort of listening device there. It was actually placed by one of the rogues. The Fiddler was the one who was listening to the conversation between Barry and Goldface. So they planted some kind of spying device in Goldface's turf to spy on him. Then we have this quick scene with Red Dead coming in and says when they find out who they're up against, they'll scream. There was this sign language scene between the rogues where Murr Murr was communicating with them, and she says in the sign language that they have no idea what they're up against, which they're referring to Team Flash, or the team of rogues Barry's trying to put together. So that was what Red Death was referring to when she said when they find out, they'll scream. So Barry and the rogues are at Star Labs with each other. Barry explained the plan to the rogues. They didn't really like it at first, So Barry, they had a little bit of argument. So Barry had to change the plan and decide that they weren't gonna split up again. Barry's gonna be with them. They're not gonna split up again, should say. Barry's gonna be with them throughout the entire mission. Then we have Mark convincing the Rogues that Barry doesn't trust them, which Barry kinda doesn't trust them, especially Goldface. He kind of maybe trusted Draco a bit in his heart, but he couldn't really answer Draco when Draco asked him if he doesn't trust him either. So Mark convinced them that Barry only sees them as a bunch of criminals. So Draco says to Barry, if he can't trust them, then they can't trust him. So they all think that Barry should stay out of the plan and let them do it. Let them break into the DOD. Barry and Iris we had this cool scene between Barry and Iris in the speed lab, where when Iris was mentioning about little Nora. We all know that in some point in this season, Iris is gonna get pregnant, and it actually makes sense for the story to come full circle. It would have made more sense if the season if the show got 10 seasons. I think it would have been more accurate, because maybe at the ending of the season they're gonna have to do some kind of time jump. Maybe they show a scene where 1 year later Barry and Iris have Nora or something. They have to connect it to the exact time in the newspaper that we saw somehow. So I don't know. It has to be some kind of time jump that's gonna happen, or they're gonna change it somehow, given that the show didn't get 10 seasons. So yeah, after that scene, Barry figures out that he should start trusting the Rogues a bit more. Then we have this scene where Chester comes to Iris and tells her that he found out that the new Rogues are using advanced designs that resembles prototype being developed at Wayne Enterprises. So the technology they use to build their gadgets and their weapons resembles advanced tech from Wayne Enterprises. Advanced prototypes, which we know that Ryan Wilder, I know that most of you guys have seen this video from the time that I'm voicing this video. Basically a day or two after the episode has been released. So I don't know, a lot of you guys already found out that Ryan Wilder is Batwoman. Not Batwoman, sorry, the Red Death. All of you guys already know that she's Batwoman, and that she's gonna return in this season. But there's some things between that relates to Batwoman and Red Death that I will discuss at the end of the video. Really want to get past these scenes. So yeah, back to this point. So eventually they decide that they're gonna call Gotham City, or Team Batwoman in Gotham, or you could just say Team Bat. Barry find the team of Rogues after that he find them and apologizes for not having trust in them like he should have. And eventually they figured out that Barry is the Flash after Goldface becomes suspicious of Barry. Draco basically put 2 and 2 together that Barry is the Flash. Barry and the Flash have the same Jitters order. So they found out and they proceed with the plan after that. So yeah, they head inside the facility to get the vibration engine before Red Death does. But first they have to deactivate the generators powering the metal dampeners. So they get into position. Each of them head towards one of the generators powering the power dampeners. So yeah, they get into position to deactivate the generators so that they could depower the power dampeners. Then we actually found out that Mark sold out the team that he was on with Barry and the rest of the Rogues that Barry recruited. And it leads us to the scene where Red Death attacks where Barry went to face off with Mark's team of rogues that he teamed up with, and Red Dead attacks and rescues the team of rogues Mark was on side with. The team also found out that Batwoman was missing and that Team Bat never fought a villain like Red Dead before. So Barry tells the team about Red Dead and the bat symbol that was on Red Dead's suit. So this brings us to the ending scene where Barry, first teammates ask Barry what they're gonna do, and Barry replies and says, "We find this new speedster and we stop them." Then we had this last scene now with Mark and the rest of the rogues. He was kind of saying like, "Yeah, I did what you guys wanted. No, I want a way to bring Frost back." The rogues weren't actually listening to him to that much. Then he was gonna take the engine back to Barry, or maybe he was just playing around with them so that they would give him what he wanted. Then Red Dead enters and says that would be a mistake. You can see that Mark is afraid of Red Dead, obviously. Red Dead was walking up to him and he was backing away. That was kind of creepy, or that was one of the best scenes in the episode also. Then we had the reveal of Red Dead after Mark says to her that, "I don't even know who you are under that mask." Then she says, "I will tell you who I am." And she reveals her identity and says, "I am vengeance." I didn't really like the way that she said, "I am vengeance." Maybe they should have just let her introduce her name, like whether she said that she was Red Dead. It would have made more sense. The I am vengeance thing, I wasn't really a big fan of it, the way she said it. But yeah, everything else in the episode was good so far. There were a few scenes that I didn't really want to mention in this video. It would have taken up too much time. Also, and I really don't like doing long review videos. Some of those scenes weren't really necessary to add into the video, because as you guys know, they focused too much on the rogues and other things that didn't really have to be focused on that much. But otherwise from that, guys, this episode was great. It was great for me. I enjoyed it. So yeah, let me know what you guys thought or think about this episode. And also, if you guys have any questions, like theories or any questions you like want to get answered, you can leave it in the comment section, and as soon as I see them, I will write them down and see how best I can answer them. So yeah, guys, that's basically it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did enjoy it, I hope that you like the video, subscribe if you're new, leave a comment, and you can also share with your friends or anyone else you think might be interested in videos like these. But yeah, as I said, that's basically it. And yeah, thanks you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.